Alright, are we live? I think we're live. Should be live. We live, homies. We live. Me think so. OBS is broadcasting. YouTube is receiving. All right. Let's get back on task here. So today we are going from George Bush International in Houston to Dallas, Fort Worth. That's going to be an interesting approach. I don't like this direct 90. I don't know what's going on here. That's the ILS, the pink. Yeah. We'll see what kind of nonsense takes place here. Cruising altitude will be 16,000. We'll watch our descend at Wookie. And descend Beery. 13,000 at Beery. Gives me a rough idea since there's no TOD in this simulator, top of descend, which both Prepared and X-Plane have. I don't know why Microsoft chose to leave that out. Alright, let's hit the road, or the skies, whatever. Again, guys, today we are looking for 0 subs, 0 likes, and 0 views. And a couple dislikes would be alright. See, by those standards that I just set, I cannot be disappointed. You know what I mean? Oh, Jesus. Come on, work my M.2 SSD. That's what I put it in there for. Let's try and load this game with a standard hard drive, see how long it takes to load. M.2 should be a hell of a lot quicker than this, but this is, of course, Microsoft. Microsoft Flight Sim cannot compute with Microsoft Windows. Jesus. What the hell? Look at the water here. What's going on? What, is this place flooding? Did it just rain or some shit? Must have just had a storm through here. Oh, there's even noise from the water. I hear it in my rear speakers, my 7.1 surround sound I got set up here in my theater room. Now it's in the left rear, left center, left front, center. Jesus, that's alright. Alright, enough of this nonsense. Let's get this bird going here. We are cold and dark. Want to make sure Copilot has comms. Copilot has comms. Alright, let's get this power to this bird here. Battery 1 and 2 on. Auxiliary power on. Start the APU. 3 seconds. Sounds good. Oh, let me turn my surround sound here. It's probably echoing. Alright, adheres. On a line, fuel pump 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. APU is too soon to bleed, but we'll bleed it anyways. Oxygen mask test. What was that? Oh, emergency exit arm. We are ready to start, so we should, actually, yeah, I'm going to try and use my switches I have programmed here. So that's mode 2. Oh, look at that. They work. Okay, we're not taxiing yet, so we'll just leave it at that. Set up this MCDU real quick here. If you guys want a tutorial on that, let me know. A turtle? If you want a turtle on that? Jesus. Okay, flaps 1. There's tons of videos, guys, doing it, so I think it's a complete waste of time if I did it. But let me know, whatever. If you want it done, though, better do it soon, because summer is around the corner and I'm going to the range most of my days, so won't be playing as much. Alright, I'm distracted. In it. Cost index, we want to rock and roll, so 999. It's too high of a number, it doesn't do anything anyway. It's flight level 160. In it B. Oh, we're going to get the block fuel. So pay attention here, because this never works. Should say fuel prep. So look at that, fuel prep. Block confirm. I did not authorize pushback. We still have external power hooked up, you jackass. Yeah, we'll just run over the power cables for the external power. That seems like a logical thing to do. Okay, I gotta take a look at my pictures here, see which way we gotta go. I gotta get this homie to push me to the right. Park brake off. Turn up these displays. Oh, he's pushing.
Houston ground M&M 19901 requesting pushback top to steer the aircraft to the right.
M&M 19901, your request has been transmitted to the operator.
If you guys ever have frame rate issues, come to the right side, the co-pilot display panel here, and either turn these right off, both of them. There's another dial behind it, that's for your radar. So you got 2 of them there, and then this guy, you can turn those off, and at 2 more displays, your processor does not have to process. So I try and keep them on unless the frame rates get really, really bad, then I click them off. Just because sometimes I run weather on the co-pilot side.
United 404 requesting pushback.
Park brake on.
United 404 pushback request accepted.
Get these 2 panels lit up. I'll piss around with that shit a little bit later. Okay, are we clear to taxi there, home skillet? Request has been transmitted to operator, requesting push payout, whatever, we'll just go. We can't go, our engines aren't running. Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright, starting 1. I'm just going to start both of them at once, hell with it. I'm in a rush, I only got so much time here today. We're going to overspeed the aircraft and everything.
Houston ground, United 404 requesting the end of pushback.
United 404 request to end pushback received.
This is a smoking flight, so smoke them while you got them. I'm lighting one up right now. Better make sure that no smoking sign is off. No smoking is off. We can put that some seatbelt on. No, I gotta put no smoking because I'm not gonna get takeoff config. So we'll call these Yahoos. We're gonna be ready to taxi here, so we can do taxi runway lights on. Set the taxi.
United 404 taxi to and hold short of runway tree
I want to unlock my throttles, make sure they're independent. Yes. 0 to trim. The Airbus auto trim, so you can put this here. It's going to take off straight up in the air, but it'll auto trim on its own. So pretty intelligent system, but sometimes it does that. It's switching. I'm not touching it. So I just hit the slider a few times. Okay, we got power. Yeah, they're both at 20. Engine selector norm.
Taxiing hold short runway
That's APU off. So let's get this bird going.
November Romeo Whiskey Bravo Whiskey Golf Whiskey Alpha Whiskey Hotel cross runway 15 left Whiskey Juliet Whiskey Papa United 404.
Check my frame rate quick. It feels pretty sluggish. Oh, this frame rate doesn't mean anything anyways in this game. It says I'm getting 54 frames, but it's jittery as hell. It's funny how the other two popular sims you could play at 15 frames and it's smoother than Microsoft Flight Sim is at 50. Is this the right taxiway? I should have been on that one, I think. Whoops. I did not meant to go in external view, my bad. I hate the external view. I was going to try and load up the FlyByWire experimental mod, but I don't have time to piss around with that today, especially if it starts acting up. I had a lot of problems with the experimental mod, so I'm running the stable mod. It'd be neat if they put some more into the stable mod. I don't know why they put so much into the experimental mod. And then there's a development mod which has even more, but those two are not stable, hence the name. And there's nothing worse, like once I had the experimental mod on there, I was flying to Moscow, all of a sudden out of VRAM, I got 32 gigs of 3600 with tight timings, and yeah, it pegged. It was hitting 31.8, and then it just finally ran out of RAM, crashed the desktop. So that was the last time I used that. Maybe they fixed that VRAM issue, or not VRAM, system RAM. Wouldn't that be nice, 32 gigs of VRAM? That'd be alright, know what I mean? I don't know if anyone's watching or commenting, sorry. I gotta get this bird up in the air, then I'll bring up YouTube and see, because right now it's I'm playing on a 64 inch, 65 inch 4K TV, and it's hard to have the YouTube up while watching all the screens. Plus I'm sitting about 10 feet away, 12 feet away, so everything looks small. Sitting in my lazy boy with my feet up in the air, taking his bird up. I hope this is the right runway we're supposed to be at.
Houston Tower,
do we get a call?
ready for IFR.
Yay, we got a call.
Right.
Alright, let's set this bad boy up. Whoops. Landing lights. On. Taxi to takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway, tree right.
No smoking on. We gotta call the cabin. Max auto brakes. Brake band does not work, but apparently it works in the experimental mod, so that's why I wanted to try that. Let's see if my switch works for speed brakes on. Oh, it works. Look at that. Okay, speed brakes armed, flaps 1, cockpit door, we're going to lock that. We don't want to get hijacked. That'd be a no-no. That's not right. We're supposed to get a warning here for the weather. It's not set to auto. So we're going to set that to auto on the bottom right corner. And traffic is also not set to TRRA. That's the first officer's job, but I guess he's a crackhead today. Takeoff config, yes. Everything's green. Let's go. I'll hit auto throttles once I get on the runway here. It's easier to turn with one throttle. Like, look at that, I got one throttle up, and this thing just turns on a dime. Look at that. So if you're having issues turning this bird, hopefully you got dual throttle, because then you'll have no issues whatsoever. And that's why you'll never see me fly the 747, because I don't have 4 throttle quadrants. And I'd have to remap everything to make that work, and I don't want to piss around with that. Okay, just running a final visual here. Wow, look at all the aircrafts. All those white dots.
Going around United 2484. United 2484, contact Houston approach on 124.35.
Lock my throttles here. Whoops, I forgot to set on auto throttle. My wireless keyboard doesn't work. There it goes. Constraints on. Why are we rolling?
United 2484.
Flight director on. Okay, let's spool this up. Stabilize at 50 plus. We're stable. Flex. Toga. And if you're looking at flight director, you got the bird. That's the little thing that moves up and down as you move the yoke. You technically, oh, I'm not even going to center on a runway here. You technically want nose down, so like that. A little bit more like that. And then let off the nose, and then V1, rotate. I didn't quite do that right, but I was trying to talk and zoom in and whatever. You get the gist. Autopilot on.
M&M 1 contact departure on 123.8.
Whoa, where's this autopilot taking me?
Going to
Holy Jesus.
123.8 M&M 19er.
You should not be banking over top of the airport like that, but
Departure M&M 1 is at 1,000 feet, climbing 8,000 feet.
it is a video game.
M&M 1 departure continue as planned.
Look at that climb rate, 3,400 feet. Jesus. Alright, climb thrust. Didn't even put the gear up. Oh, we'll put the gear up now. Speed check, flap 0. We can disarm the speed brake. And my switch is still working. It was acting out the other day. I don't know why this sim does not support my flight controls. Like, this thing was not cheap. Works fine in P3D, works fine in X-Plane, but no, even works fine in old Microsoft. There's actual files that you can download right from SATEC, but they don't support this nonsense game for some reason. Okay, let's keep my light switches work here. Whoops. Zoom in for you guys, because I'm sure you're watching on a phone. Which one was it? I think it's the number 6 switch here. Mode selector 2. Okay, number 2, and whoops, that's not what I wanted. Yes, that's what I wanted. And I can't turn both of those off at the same time with the switch, unfortunately, so it is what it is. But you should have the nose wheel off, but whatever, you can leave it on, it doesn't matter. Okay, we don't need wing lights anymore, so that should be this one? No, that's not light, this one, logo. What do we climb to, Captain? Ooh, altimeter 30308, okay.
Approach generic November 30 Alpha is at
8,000 feet to clear us to.
Generic November 30 Alpha approach continue as planned. Altimeter 30.37.
What's my altimeter reading? 38. Let's get this altimeter set up here. Should have been done on the ground, but whatever. Okay, altimeter's good. Whoa, my nav lights are off. What the hell? Oh, it's because I didn't switch it to mode 1 and mode 2 when I was doing altimeter. There we go. My bad. Okay, seatbelt signs off. I cannot have a switch program to seatbelts or no smoking. It just won't let me for some reason. Okay, we are gonna break the rule of the 250 knot rule, just because I'm in a hurry. You know what, I'm not even gonna do it like that. We'll put this back in managed, We're going to shut down autothrottle, and we're going to keep this bird in full toga, which is take off, go around. And we're going to get a bunch of flashing here. Yes, we're in man toga.
One climb and maintain 16,000 feet.
16,000 cleared.
16,000 feet, M&M 19901.
Again, I have that on a master switch too. There's our master warning.
One contact Houston Center on 120.
Yes, I know I'm overspeeding. It's okay. I'm allowed to.
Going to 120.
So we should get the TCAS message. Why did that clear? That shouldn't have cleared. That overspeed message should have stayed there. We were supposed to manually clear it on the bottom, right there.
800 feet for 16,000 feet.
MNF 19901 Houston Center, continue to LITLD as planned. Altimeter 30.37.
I have to keep bringing up the ATC menu because I have it turned way down. Otherwise they're way too loud and you can't hear me. Whether you guys want to hear me or not, I don't know. And in North America, it's supposed to be about, I think, 18,000 when you switch barrel to standard. The Airbus is set at 10,000. That's why you're getting this flashing, the QNH on the bottom here. Let me just zoom in here for you guys. QNH 3037 is flashing because Airbus wants it flipped at 10,000, which I'm not, of course, way past that. Whatever, we'll just flip that to standard. We're doing everything off book anyway, so why not the barrel? Okay, we're gonna get a master caution warning for overspeed. There it is. Oh, look at that. This time the message is there, overspeed. So we are going to clear that. Because the Airbus can take 450 knots all day long. So we are above 10,000, so we can switch off our landing lights, which is, let me just zoom in. 10,000, you want them above 10,000 off. 10,000 and below, you want them on. So I'll select it to switch 6. There we go. It worked. Seatbelt sign, no smoking is off. We want no smoking off because there's a smoking flight. We can warm up the tents in here. Let's cook everyone, including the cockpit. Because I'm going to piss off that stupid first officer. He's not pulling his weight. So we'll cook him. Just spike his oxygen at the same time and have a little depressurization here. I should probably set my backup altimeter here. You should set all this on the ground. I don't know if you guys want me to do a proper video one day. I mean, whatever.
Southwest 378, contact Houston, approach on 134.45. Descend and maintain 2,000 feet, expect vectors visual runway, 1 tree left approach, Screamer 74.
I can fly this by the book, but I just don't have time today. I was gonna set it up on the runway running so it's not even cold and dark, but I do enjoy flipping switches. Okay, we're getting pretty dark here, so I'll get some panel lamps on. This bird normally peaks around 450. Oh, we're getting 460, that's not bad.
400 feet above your assigned altitude. Descend and maintain 16,000 feet, altimeter 30.35.
Yeah, see, we're getting a altimeter config error here because they want me to be in QNH there, not in standard. So you are 400 feet above your assigned altitude. So you can do this two ways. You can either set this back to QNH or leave it in standard so it's not flashing on the bottom left screen, and then just pull 400 out of your altitude. There we go. So now, we'll just confirm that, push the up arrow. Now ATC should leave us alone. They don't seem to care how fast we go either. Like, we can be going 450 knots at 100 feet, and they don't care. Which is nothing but hogwash, but whatever. Oh yeah, we got a ways to go. We're making good time though. I wish we had a tailwind. We got kind of a nose side wind going on there at 288 at 12 knots. But look at our ground speed, 536. That's alright. Alright, let's get the pedestal lights up here a little bit. Oh, she's shaking. This thing must be dog tracking like crazy. Oh, a little bit. Okay, let's, what was I gonna, oh, I'm supposed to check YouTube here. Sorry, if anyone is watching. Okay, we got nobody watching, so no problem. That's alright. So, if you guys are gonna rewind this and watch it another day, make sure, to smash that dislike button. Jesus Christ. I can't even say that with a straight face. It cracks me up when guys say that. Yeah, make sure you smash that subscribe button and that like button. Yeah, let me just destroy my keyboard for you. Jesus. Some people, I tell you. Okay, nothing's going on YouTube here, so I'm going to go back on the flight sim. I wish there was a way to just have a pop-out warning for when somebody writes a chat. I know I can have the pop-out screen for live chat, but it takes up half my screen.
Air Shuttle 6109er contact at Seaport Center on 135.
Which I don't like, because I can't see any of my instruments or what's going on. So I don't know, my bad guys if I missed chats. I know I missed one the other day. Whatever, it is what it is. Just leave a comment if you think I should do something differently. If not, whatever. Just smash that dislike button. You know what I mean?
134.8 for Eminem 199er1. Houston Center Eminem 199er1 is
Alright,
climbing
let's
through
see here. Oh, it's 5:30. Girlfriend's gonna be home soon. I'll stick around, but I have to go and let her in and then whatever, let her start doing what she's doing here. I'm just checking my screenshots I took of my analog. So it's we should be at 13,000. Know what I mean? So where are we at right now? Oh, look at that. So we got about
120.4 for Eminem
about 60 knots-ish. Okay, I'm going to set up the approach phase here.
Eminem 199er1 is climbing through 15,600 feet for 16,000
There's no point in me talking about what I'm doing, because I don't think anybody gives a shit. But if you do, you know what to do. Leave a comment, know what I mean? I'm waiting for the company message here.
791-9er-1 contact FD for center on 135.25.
Come on. There it is.
Going to 135.25 Eminem 199er1. FT Worth Center Eminem 199er1 is at 15,600 feet, climbing 16,000 feet.
Okay, I gotta take a snapshot of this because the printer does not work in the stable version. Don't ask me why they don't want to add the printer into the stable version. That's kind of what I was getting at. Like, I get it, this is free, and they're doing an awesome job, but I wish they would add little things like the printer to the stable version. You know, but I don't know, it's a little bit different how they just adding a lot of stuff to the experimental and development version. and then you know, they're just kind of leaving the stable version alone for, you know, weeks and weeks at a time. But it seems like every few days to a week there's something new on the development version and experimental version. So a little strange how they do things, but I guess they're getting things done. Soon enough they're going to have it all stable, I'm sure. You know, that'll be nice. It's going to be very interesting to see what this will do to guys like Aerosoft and well, PMDG never made an Airbus, but Aerosoft made a really kick-ass Airbus. So I'm curious what they're going to have, because, you know, that's a $100 aircraft here in Canada, so
Air Shuttle 5906UR 84 miles.
it is not cheap, and when there's guys like FlyByWire doing this mod for free, whoa, there's 14 knot crosswind gusting to 21 at our destination. That's not good. Let's just put this in here.
Descend and maintain 10,000 feet. Expect vector ILS runway 17 left approach. Air Shuttle 5906.
Transition will fall about 6,000 at the airport, I think. Only around. It doesn't matter what you put in here, guys. Like, whatever. It just adds a little bit of authenticity, I guess you could say. It matters in the real aircraft, but not in the sim. Like, I put stupid shit in here, like 360 and winged at 70 and transition altitude 100,000 feet. You know, like QNH, like something ridiculous, like pegged to one end. And it makes no difference, because once you're on that glide slope, you capture that ILS, it just throws all these numbers out and goes off the radio beacon at the airport. Okay, so where was my QNH? 39, no, 30, 29. Man, it'd be nice to get this MCDU panel and set it up in a home sim. Temperature is 20. One day when I'm rich and famous, I might build an Airbus home simulator, but I don't think I'll ever get around to it. I got so many other hobbies and shit. You know, I'm into firearms, I collect World War II firearms and stuff, and into RC aircraft, you know, remote controlled gas planes, and big ones when they actually run on gasoline, like 6 feet plus. One of them has almost 8 feet. And that one, well, my 6-footer's got a 35 cc or no, 33 cc gas engine, 2-stroke. And yeah, so I do that, all kinds of stuff, riding, dirt bikes, cars, race cars, drag racing, all kinds of shit. So when I do get to sim, it's kind of in a rush, and like today, skipping steps and shit. What did these guys want? Did they call out to me? I thought I heard 20,000 feet. Climb and maintain 240. That's not even in my flight plan. Why would you want me to climb? Yeah, I'm not doing that, because we're almost at that Beery, which we're supposed to be at 13,000. Let me do my little charts here, little 40 knots. Yeah, I am not doing that. Sorry, homie. I'm going down to 13,000 and I'm not even telling him. Whoops, I don't want to manage more descent. Descent rate, you're going to have to play around with this one. That's the one to the right, right above the approach button. Good descent rate is 18 to 2200. That should keep everyone happy. Because if you don't, it's going to descend really slow. And sometimes it won't descend at all. So you're going to have to play with this button on the right. ATC getting mad at us yet? 3033 So when they call it altimeter, it's good to set your backup here, just so you have a reference. There's your reference. Hey, how are our engines doing? Let's see. Yeah, they'd be running a lot hotter than that. We're running 100% TOGA. Well, I guess the APU didn't use any fuel this round. The APU pulls fuel from the left side and it did not pull anything. Jesus, we've used 780 kilos of fuel already. Yeah, she's thirsty. One thing that's kind of cool, apparently, whoops, the floor too close. Let me get over here to the right and zoom in. I'm sure you guys are on the phone. Right here, you know, it says landing gear. That's your lighting. So when you throw your gear down, you'll see 3 green. And your auto brakes and stuff. Then you got your anti-skid, right? That's the warning for shutting it off. And then you got brake fan here. Now this is simulated in payware aircraft on X-Plane and P3D. Apparently, it's in a development version of the FlyByWire mod, which is why I was debating on loading that in today. Because that is a cool feature, because then... What are they called? Then you can come down here, and on your wheel page, when you're landing, you know, if you're on the brakes hard or your auto brakes are on, and your temps are going to climb. And without that fan button, you can overheat your brakes. And these are apparently carbon fiber disc brakes on the Airbus, from what I understand. Same idea as Formula 1 cars, they use carbon fiber discs as well. And the theory behind those is the hotter they get, the more grip you get out of them, the more stopping power. So they don't work that great when they're cold, which makes sense if you understand anything about carbon fiber. And so yeah, you want to get them hot for them to work, but you don't want to overheat them. Now we're talking overheating. Geez, carbon fiber, you're probably carbon fiber, probably 600 degrees plus before you want to start thinking about overheating. Like I know F1 cars run them a lot hotter than that, but they don't give a shit about their equipment. It only has to last one race. So yeah, you know, you're landing on a hot day, short runway, you're on the binders hard to get hot, you're taxiing, and all of a sudden you're no airflow over those wheels and they start overheating. So then you can come over here and flip on this brake fan switch. Oh, look at that, they even got writing on there. 402 VU. Huh. I can't believe they detailed it that much. That's crazy. Most of this does look pretty legit. Like I've been in a real Airbus cockpit, so there's a few things missing, but it looks pretty damn good to me. Okay, we gotta get down. What are they saying?
Descend and maintain 3,000 feet.
3,000 feet. Okay, we gotta get rid of this climb thrust. We screwed up here. I'm chatting too much. Climb thrust. I gotta pull the speed brake because we gotta get down. We'll go max speed brake. Hopefully it doesn't black screen the aircraft because I do have crash on. And then let's get this down to, I'm calling for 4,000. I'm gonna have to nosedive this aircraft too, so. Because we are, yeah, we got a nosedive. So we're gonna go 6,000 feet. That's the descent rate. Hell with it. We gotta get down.
134.15.
Jesus, look at that angle of attack. Oh,
Center, M&M 19901 is out of 12,900
There's an aircraft
feet,
down there.
3,000 feet.
ECAS should have given me a warning for that. Okay, we gotta look at this angle of attack. So that's centered. We'll go straight to the left. Jesus, look at the plane compared to the horizon. Wow.
Air shuttle flight 831 miles southwest.
Air shuttle?
And maintain 4,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 18 right approach.
It's actually running pretty smooth today, this sim. It's kind of hit and miss.
American 136.
Oh man, we gotta get down. Autopilot off. We're gonna put this bird into the ground here. Yes, overspeed warning, I know. Oh, there was our localizer on the bird, it just went to the right. Sorry passengers, but you are probably throwing up right now. Okay, 3,000. That's going to be a massive sinking feeling coming out of a dive like that. So we are going to bank right. I have autopilot off right now because I messed up there. I was chatting too much about those damn brake fans. Okay, we're going to have to go down here more to 3,000. I'm not even listening to ATC at this point.
M&M 19901 regional approach. Continue to kick on as planned. Altimeter 30.30.
That's not the airport we're going to, so ignore that one. That's a little private strip next to it. Jesus, this is a bad approach. Okay, so much for me talking that much, because that's totally got sidetracked. Yeah, I'm going to kick this autopilot back on and hopefully get this back on track. Come on, baby. Okay, I'm going to put LS on. And I'm going to hit approach and hopefully it captures. What do we got here? Oh, it probably won't capture yet. We're a little ways out. Okay, I'm going to throw the gear down. We got to get these lights on. Jesus, I'm way behind. Lights are on. Put the wing lights on. You always want to have those lights on. You want to be visible. Seatbelts, no smoking. Follow the cabin. Auto brakes, medium. Are we locked on? Man, she does not want to lock on.
M&M 19901, you are 11 miles south of DFW.
Oh, 11 miles, okay, yeah, that's why it's not locking on. Altimeter, yes, my bad, I know.
Tower on 127.5, M&M 19901.
Okay, let's hit this approach button because it should lock it.
DFW Tower M&M 199er, 110 miles, south, inbound ILS runway 36 right approach.
30.
DFW Tower. Cleared ILS runway 36 right approach. Altimeter 0.3, wind 126 at 14.
Okay, gear is down.
Cleared ILS runway 36
We're gonna get
right
a warning
approach,
here for
M&M
flaps, but it is what it is. We need flaps. I don't know why the aircraft is speeding up so much.
To land runway 36 right. Wind 126 at 14.
Cleared to land runway 36 right, M&M 199er1.
Okay, why isn't it saying Cat 1? It's locked on. We're on the glide slope. But it's not saying Cat 1 here. Whoa, what the hell's going on here? Jesus, we're gonna get pushed into the dirt.
1,000.
20 knots. Oh man, hopefully we don't get a microburst or some shit. I've had that happen once, but wow, this is choppy, and it says I'm getting 40, 35, 40 frames. Like, there's no way, man. Alright, I should arm these speed brakes. I guess some other yahoo's landing over there. See that guy?
500.
You're way too high, homie. Look at his angle of attack. Why isn't his poppies working? There's no way. Look at how... Oh, there's someone on the runway.
300.
I gotta watch that guy. I should be watching what I'm doing, but... Come on. What?
200.
Jesus. Oh, autopilot off.
100.
You better vacate the runway there, homie. You're gonna get tagged.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5.
Reverse green. Well, that was a nice landing after all that nonsense. Oh, I should have turned there. Son of a biscuit. Reversers off, auto brakes off.
Turn next taxiway.
Let me shut off this auto throttles because I need manual control. Approach off. Whoa, there's a turn off. No, that's not a turn off. Oh, you're gonna get tagged, homie. You don't see me coming? You just took my wing off and killed everyone on your plane. We're still alright. What a jackass. Like, he didn't even stop, man. That was total runway incursion there. Or incursion. Shit, I can't even talk. Intrusion? Something in. He's that wrong anyways. I'm going straight and he did not stop.
Exit runway when able. Air Shuttle 5, A31 DFW Tower.
See this?
Cleared ILS, runway 18 right approach.
Now, I do not have to stop. There's no runway in front of me. But if you're coming up to a runway, you got these two solid lines. So if we were going the other way, the solid lights are facing us, so... Whatever, that guy's a jackass.
American 280.
Okay, landing lights off.
Follow the generic on
The
final.
taxi,
Wind 176 at 24.
taxi, seatbelts off.
128
No smoking off.
For M&M
Call the cabin. I'm not starting up that APU because we're just going to end the flight once we get parked there. Okay, tune to ground. Taxi, where my gates are parking, I have a picture of gate D25. Let's see if it takes me to the proper gate. Probably not.
Ground M&M 1 request taxi to the gate.
M&M 1 taxi to gate Delta 30 via taxiway Foxtrot 2 Foxtrot Golf 6.
Taxiing to gate Delta 30 using taxiway Foxtrot.
They want me to go to
2 Foxtrot
Delta
Golf
30?
6 M&M 1.
No. I'm going to Delta 25, like, crackhead. I'm not supposed to turn right here, but nobody else is following taxi laws. Hey, there's that guy who cut me off. Where the hell is he going? Oh, Jesus Christ, I don't even know where my... Oh, I think it's this middle one here. This is why you're not supposed to turn right here, but whatever. Nobody else is following taxi laws here, so hell with it. Okay, 25. Sorry, I have to cheat. I have to go into external view because the markings in this game are trash. What did I want? 2.5. What's that one? Is that 2.5? That looks like 2.5 to me. Let's turn him. See. Look at this, how nicely it turns when I spool up the one engine. Just whips right around. There we go, 2.5. That's what I wanted. Let's see how close I got to that marker. Whoa! I blew the marker. Well, I'm right on it. I don't think I catch shit for that. Alright, boys. Let's get the gate on, and I'll let you guys off.
Ground M&M 199.
Get out of my aircraft.
Connect the jetway to the aircraft.
Here, I'll put on a pretty view for you guys.
M&M 199 the jetway is going to be connected.
I can get the, whatchamacallit working. Sorry, I'm on YouTube checking stuff. I can't get the drone camera to work. It's whacked. Want to see something funny though? So the jetway's connected, and they sliced right through our aircraft. Look at that. Oh, it disappeared, but there it is. Okay, so you should have external power or APU going at this point, but we don't care. Oh, one of our brakes got hot. You see that? Well, yeah, that should not be amber warning. It's only 300 degrees. They're supposed to be carbon fiber. So this is where the brake fans would come into play, but yeah. That makes no sense. I think something's whack there. Whatever. Engine 1 and 2 off. Better unlock this door before we lose power from the generators. Yeah. I don't know why Microsoft does that. Unlock. Open. Adheres off. Fuel pumps off. Turn the rest of these lights off. Okay, mode 2. Yeah, man, that's nice having that on switches. Okay. There should not be power here, but there's a glitch in the system. You pretty much got to turn the external power on and flip it off. Shut that off. Oxygen off. Batteries off. Hey, it worked this time. Look at that. So we are full, cold, and dark. Just the way we got it. Want to see something else that's whacked? So, I'm moving the side stick and the rudder. There's a reason why Airbus is called fly-by-wire, because all these controls, the control surfaces, there's no wires attached to them or cables. It is all controlled via the computer input from your side stick. So there's no mechanical linkages. But look at that, the aircraft is powered on and everything works. Get on the back side here, watch this, rudder. Oh, no power, but it's working. Elevator, trim. None of this should be working right now. I want to see something else here. Oh, we can't, we got the power off. The accumulator pressure. Whatever. Hi guys, that was a quick flight. I don't think I have time for another one. So that'll be it for now. I don't know. I guess if you do subscribe, you'll see when I pop on, but I'm not asking you to subscribe. Later, guys.